I don't want to assume that he's even married. No, don't let me lie, he was not married, but he was. Ah, God. My heart shattered.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Story time. Almost 30, and why am I still single? Right before I get into this video, I would like you guys to write down in the comment section how your first heartbreak was. How did you heal from it? That's if you have healed anyways. How did you feel? Let's have the chat. Let's chit chat in the comment section below. I'm going to tell you a story about my first heartbreak. I mean, that's been the only heartbreak actually, truthfully, genuinely. That's been my only heartbreak. Like, only my jet breakfast. I've eaten my own breakfast since, so before I eat again, it go hard. So how did I eat my breakfast? Okay, it was my first boyfriend, my very first boyfriend, right? And you guys know how it is for the first lover, first, like, you know, first boyfriend. I was in love. I trusted him. I think, truthfully, if I want to be genuine with myself, that has been my only relationship that I think I was genuinely in, right? I gave my all. I gave my all into the relationship, and I'm still going to give love a chance. I'm not giving up, truthfully. Don't you think I need water? I deserve water, right? Okay, I'm back with water. Because I know this is real story, so let me drink water. Long story too. Let me form a bit. I can finish this water at a go, but let me form. I'll be drinking this small, right? Okay, guys. Okay, we're in the same house, and then to cut the long story short, I fell in love. We were friends. In fact, we hated each other from the beginning, and then as time went by, we were friends, and then we really became close friends, and then the relationship started, and we became really intimate, and it was nice. Everything was going on fine. I trusted him 100%. When I mean I trusted him 100%, I mean it's like, he can tell me he's with a girl now, and I just believe, because I just trust him that it was just with a girl. Nothing is happening. It was nothing sexual. That's how much I trusted him. If he tells me, if I can see everywhere is bright, and he tells me it's afternoon, it's morning, or it's night, I'll believe him. That's how much I trusted him, and I genuinely really do love him. So, plus the fact that it was from my place, my state, and I felt like, I've gotten to my last bus stop. Like, luckily I saw somebody from. It's not like I'm tribalistic, but but I just felt like I'd gotten to my last bus. So my first boyfriend will be my husband. I mean, that's a good thing, you know. I gave him my all, and yes, I gained admission into the institution. How am I finding it difficult to pronounce that? And when I gained admission, everything was still going on well. We were still communicating properly. Everything was going on smoothly, you know. Until he told me that I was going to travel out to Oslo. You know, when he said that, I still trusted him. I didn't even let it bother him, because I felt like, well, it's fine. You should go and Oslo. I mean, he's going to Oslo for us, not just for him. He wants the betterment of this relationship. That's why he's going to Oslo. So he said he was going to travel. Even when he traveled, I was still in school. Even when he traveled, everything was still going on fine and everything. So in 2015, January 1st, I can't forget, because that's when they shattered my heart. I got back from school for December actually, and then I said, okay, I'm going to go spend my new year with my mother-in-law to me. Let me go and spend new year with Madame. Like, she's just by herself. All her kids are not in the country, so she's just by herself, except for this older brother, I beg your pardon. I just came back from, I don't know, the country, because he used to play football. I don't know if he still plays anymore. So I went there to say hello to Mama, and you know, we're actually cool. Me and his mom were actually best of friends. Like, she likes me. Like, I remember even anytime I go back to school, she buys me food stuff to take to school. It was going. Our relationship was actually a sweet one. She's a sweet woman. In fact, if I see her tomorrow self, I'll still communicate with her well, because she was actually a good person to me. It was just that the relationship between her son and I did not just work out. Does not mean she's a bad person, right? So, I went to say hello to her. So when I got there, his older brother was already in the country, and then he was with his mom as well. And then he was just showing me, giving me gist, because he gist a lot. So he was just giving me gist about where he was, the camping, everything about football life. You know, he was just giving me, and gave me his phone to be scrolling through pictures, right? And innocently, now I was just like scrolling through pictures, like, where is this? Even when his call goes, we talked about, like, his mom called him. So he left me with the phone, and then me, I was just still scrolling. And then while I was scrolling, I just saw my supposed boyfriend and one other girl in bed. Am I dreaming? You know when your life posts? Literally, guys, I'm not even exaggerating. It posts. I'm eating breakfast though. It paused. I'm like, eh? I saw. I don't want to assume that he's even married. No, don't let me lie. He was not married, but he was. My heart shattered. I think his elder brother now figured out that he left his phone with me, right? And then from outside, I heard when he shouted, "What the fuck up?" Like, I fucked up. And then he ran, like, not ran, he really came to me, and then he saw me that I was frozen. Like, let me use this for example. Like, this is the phone, right? And then I was like this. Like, I was trying to understand what I was seeing. You know, when you zoom in a picture, you can clearly see that is your boyfriend. But then I'm still trying to zoom in properly. My head, my eyes. Guys, this is I'm happy that this is funny now. In fact, as at last month, when I was having this conversation with somebody, with a close friend, I was literally crying because I was really hurt. But talking about it now and I'm laughing, I think I'm totally healed. Trust me. Guys. The thing was funny. I just got stuck there, and then his other brother came and then, like, kind of held me like this, and that was all just broke the camel's back. You're not supposed to do that. That's the tears. Guys, if you see tears, just started rolling down. He started trying to pet me, and I tried to, like, respectfully remove his hand from my body. I carried my bag and I was going home. While I was going home, I cried and cried and cried. My New Year was, I don't know. I was supposed to resume work that week, but whatsoever reason I did not resume. I gave excuse I was sick. Well, I was sick. I gave excuse I was sick, and that was just my first week of resuming. I didn't give excuses because there's no way I would have resumed work without mental state. I was not fine, right? So I now left to the house, and I think his mom was then looking for me. She now called me, and after that I had gone, my mom called me already. She was like, "Why did I not tell her?" I started apologizing to her. I did not take it to heart because I felt like, you get angry, you not get angry, I'm not coming to that house again. Because in my head I knew that I was done with that relationship, right? So every night, we actually used to talk every night, right? So that night he called, and then started trying to explain. He was trying to explain to me, bro, no need. I love you. It's just a fling. It's just blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah, okay, I get you, yeah. But even with that, I was still crying. He was still trying to. It was not even nice. Let me lie. It was not remorse. He was just trying to defend what he did, and he did not see that he hurted me. He just saw it as him having fun, and I should not take it to her because he was having fun. If it was me that you saw having that kind of fun, would you be fine? But anyways, the conversation went on, and then the argument, and I just felt like, you know what, I'm done. So for that week, I think I used that week to cry and then prepare for work. And then when I began, because I needed a distraction, right? So when I resumed work, that one already distracted. I was still hot, I was still feeling bad, right? In fact, up to 2019 now, still I haven't totally healed. So I was still feeling bad, and the work already distracted me, and I already moved on from work. I got other distractions from work, let me put it that way. So in 2019, everybody has minded their business. One time I went to the market and I saw his mom, and the way she tapped me was so scary. It looked like she disappeared to my back because I didn't see anybody walking behind me. Then in the split of a second, I just saw somebody tap me at the market. I was like, I just went down my knees immediately. Mommy, you're a bad girl now. Mommy. I said, greeting. She was like, how are you? I'm fine, thank you, ma. How are you? The conversation went with me and his mom in the market. I just knew that I was done. Like, the relationship just went over the board. Even within those years, we had back and forth. We were coming back, we're not coming back. Please take me back, please take me not back. The whole back and forth was there. But me, I just knew that I was done with that relationship. So in 2019, I think he came back to the country. I don't know what he came for. He was insisting that he wanted to see me and all. So, and at this point, I already heard that he has a daughter. Like, somebody else impregnated somebody. I don't know if they got married. I don't know. But impregnated somebody. He has a daughter already. And then he came back in 2019 to tell me he wants us together. Bro, are you dumb? Do you have sense at all? So I said, okay, if you want us to come back together, it's fine. But allow me go and have a child first, then we can come back together. I've not heard from Uncle again. I've not heard from Uncle again. No. Let me go and have my own child. If you want us together back, right? Yes, it's fine. We'll be together. But let me go and have my own child. And then I'll come back to you if that's what you want. I've not heard from him again after then. And since then, I've not really been in the genuine relationship. In fact, the only one that actually was that was genuine. You see, that's the thing with parents, guys. Do what makes you happy. I'm an advocate for do what makes you happy. I was holding on the fact that, my parents were saying, no, you have to marry this person, this particular tribe, That's why I didn't put my all in that relationship, because I just felt like it was not going to end the marriage. So there was only putting my all, and then we broke up. The truth is, that one really hurts me, because I think I liked him and he was a good man, he's a good person. But because of the tribe thing, I just did not put my all, and the relationship was not going well. I knew I could do better. I knew things to do to make the relationship work, but I did not even put effort, because I felt like it's not going to end anyway, so there's no need. And now the relationship now scattered, and after then till now, I've been single, and I've actually really grown. When I mean I've grown, if I had gotten married younger, there's every possibility that I would have left that marriage, because I don't know quarter of all I know now. I did not know everything. Even for the fact that age-wise I was not that young. I wasn't young. I was old enough to get married. But psychologically, I don't think I was ready to get married. Happy that it did not work, but I'm grown now. I have known things. And one thing like I said, one thing I want you guys to learn is the fact that stand on your word. If you know that this guy is going to make you happy, if you know that genuinely see it, that this guy likes you, if you genuinely see that you love him and everything is mutual, just make sure, regardless of his tribe, just make sure you marry him. Because if you lose him, I don't think if you lose him, make sure that you hold him tight, so as to avoid stories that touch the heart. I just thought to give you guys this my first heartbreak gist. Tell me in the comment section how your own was. How did I heal? My own took time. Like I said, it took almost 4 years for me to properly heal, if not 5. But I mean, I healed. Time, I healed though. But I can't say this is how I healed, but I know that time made me heal. It wasn't fast. 5 years was fast, not 5. But I know that I healed. But my point is, tell me how you healed, and then that's it. I just thought to give you guys this gist. I've not really had this conversation with anybody, just 1 or 2 persons, and I just felt like it's an interesting one. Let me share it with you guys. Hopefully, I get into a relationship soon and get married.
Here comes the bride, all dressed in white. Mascara's running down her face.
Thank you guys. guys for watching my videos. I hope I didn't bore you with my long gist. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Hi guys.